Jon Jones is not interested in competing against Daniel Cormier at Real American Freestyle Wrestling. Jon says he has severe arthritis in his left hip.
I see him go against Cormier and RAF. That's what I want to see.
Are you gonna do it?
Bro,
I have severe arthritis, and most people don't know that. My left hip is covered in arthritis.
Damn.
I actually already qualified for a hip replacement.
oh,
My last training camp, dude, I went to bed in so much pain.
Well, UFC gonna cover it though, 100%.
I have a 3-year-old baby boy. And I want to use what I got left on my hips and play with his.
hell yeah. Hell yeah.
He and Gary took a little jab at Tai Vavasa. Tai suffered a unanimous decision loss to Taliesin Teixeira at UFC 325 over the weekend, marking his 6th straight defeat. The loss also sets a new record for the most consecutive losses in UFC heavyweight history. Ian Gary reposted that fact. He wrote, "What a record to break." Tai Vavasa has released a statement on his loss to Taliesin Teixeira on Instagram. He wrote, "That hurts the soul more than any punches. I tried. I had a great camp. Looking forward to getting back in camp with the boys. So much to work on. Always big love to my supporters, especially the Aussie fans. Crowd always cheering me on. I'm sorry for falling short again. Sad feeling. My poor boy has watched me get a hiding a few too many times now. But just like I always tell him, as long as you give it all you have and keep trying, that's all that matters. As long as I'm doing this, I will always keep trying. Had a great week together, taking him and showing things. Didn't get the results, son, but that's how life goes sometimes. I hope I take all the losses for mine. Thanks to everyone that was involved and helped me during this camp, and also during the time I had off. I love you all, and what you do for me never goes unnoticed. Hamzat Chimaev, I'm coming to wrestle, brother. Teach me. I am sick of this cuddle." Over the weekend, footage emerged of Shavkat Rakhmonov using crutches and wearing a knee brace. Afterwards, he confirmed that he has re-injured his knee and will be out of competition for another 9 to 10 months. Shavkat has already been removed from the UFC welterweight rankings. This actually sparked backlash due to the fact that Colby Covington is still ranked number 13 in the division, and his last win was against Jorge Masvidal 1,432 days ago. Anyways, Ian Gary reposted this to his Instagram story after the news broke. It said, "Ian destroyed Shavkat's career."
Says Mick Diaz still sees himself becoming a world champion even at 42 years old.
The biggest problem before coming here is like I didn't have the means of transportation. I didn't have.
You've made a lot of money.
I cut my circle shorter. I was like, and I didn't have anybody to call. I knew where to go, and so I wound up here, and that's okay. I wasn't really thrilled about the fight that I had coming. It wasn't really the greatest opportunity, but I was on board with it. It just wasn't looking very good.
What do you want? Where do you see yourself going?
I see myself becoming a world champion.
You still want to fight?
Yeah.
You want to fight again?
I see myself becoming a world champion. I think it's easy money. It's not like before. People are gonna see like a brand new me. I mean, I just think that like I wouldn't have made it this far if I thought that there was something that could stop me. I'm just very confident that I'm gonna do better.
Well, I mean, I believe in you. I think you're gonna do great.
American Cormier recently sat down with Tom Brady on the Champion Mindset podcast and discussed how he moved down to light heavyweight because he never wanted to fight Cain Velasquez.
I went to AKA to train. I walked in as an Olympian and a heavyweight. Cain Velasquez was heavyweight champion at the time. And he never saw me as a potential opponent down the line. And because of that, when it was time, when I had worked myself up to number 2 in the world, I said, I'm gonna go to 205. Because he set the standard for what a teammate should be. And so I felt like I needed to go down to avoid that ability. I didn't want to fight him as the guy that was on the verge of a title fight. And he uplifted me. And a lot of times a leader can do that for someone, and it really does elevate.
Speaking of Cain Velasquez, reports indicate that he is now eligible for parole. Cain has been incarcerated for 312 days and has a parole eligibility date set for February 2026. It's being reported that he could potentially be released as soon as this month. Hanato released a diss track on Brian Ortega. Ortega recently had to pull out of their fight at UFC 326 due to nagging injuries that needed time to heal.
Aí, Ortega, vai se fuder. Correu de novo, dessa vez você ia ver. Não ia sobrar nada pra você. Não ia ser só o Poatan que ia te fuder. Ortega ia se fuder, ia de arrasta pra cima. Mas já correu, não deu chance o Betinha. Já tomou legal, foi até o Poatan. Mas agora o Moicano ia fazer a cara dele de tantã. Fela da puta, não sobrou foi nada. Aí, Orteguinha, eu ia te descer a porrada. Chama, chama, chama. Sobe, 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 sobe.
American Font is set to face Raul Rosas Jr. at UFC 326. Font recently spoke with Home a Fight where he addressed the significant age gap between the two fighters. Font is 38 years old, while Rosas Jr. is just 21.
You're fighting another, I don't know what the Zoomers, I guess they call him. You're fighting Raul Rosas Jr. He's another young buck like that. UFC has given you 3 young guys in a row now. Do you like this as a vet, like kind of getting the opportunity to stop the hype early?
Yeah, you know, I'm used to it. I've been in this position before. I've done the up and coming, fighting a veteran. I'm a veteran, fighting up and coming. You know, it's definitely, you know, like I'm definitely getting older, so it's, you know, I think this is the way the process works. You know, they try to give you young bucks, get you out of there, but I'm not leaving anytime soon.
Font recently spoke with Home a Fight where he addressed the significant age gap between the two fighters.
There's always this little bit of anxiety, this little bit of stress you have while you're in the sport. I'm ranked number 3, 2, whatever it is. I'm in it. I know I'm gonna have to have a hard fight camp again. I know I'm gonna have to put weight again, and I know I'm gonna have to fight again. And the emotions, the highs and lows of winning and losing are so intense that there's like a little bit of stress and anxiety. Like even I have right now, I'm London camp, nothing booked, I can chill. There's still this little bit left. We're gonna have to do it again. That I'm tuning into. I'm like, damn, it's an interesting. Because even when I'm most peaceful, chill, it's like there's still your body. You still know how brutal those fight camps are, how brutal those weight cuts are, how tough the fights are. We just gotta do it again.
Johnny Walker spars Michelle Pineda with Sean Strickland in the background. Arnold Allen shared a wild story about his taxi driver possibly being high on the way to T-Mobile Arena for his fight against Jean Silva at UFC 324.
The fight day, it was good. We just hung out, nice day, nice weather. I think our driver turned up. I'm pretty sure he was high as It's hilarious. He took the scenic route. He picked us up from the Airbnb. Like, I'm pretty sure he got lost. He kept calling me Al-Anon. He kept like asking. He was on his phone the whole time, like braking sharp. You can see Fraz just in the front seat, like looking a bit scared. And every time he'd come to a red light, slam his brakes on him, he'd be looking down, texting. And then we pulled up and sniffers go around the car. He looked so sketchy. He looked so like tweaking, you know? And he looked at us and he goes, "Oh, wouldn't it be funny if they found a bag of drugs in the car?" And we just sit there looking at him like, you obviously have a bag of drugs in the car, man. Like, you were tweaking. The guy was but yeah, very funny. He kept calling me Alan Arnold. He said he's gonna look out for me all this. Well, that was on the way to the venue and I was just sitting there like, what the?
Henry Cejudo doesn't think Alex Bawada wants to fight Khamzat Chimaev because he knows it's a bad matchup for him.
I don't know, bro. I think there's still too many names to go out there before you go up. I think stylistically it's a great fight for Khamzat. I think Khamzat beats him. I think he legit beats him. You know, but he's gotta go through his division first and then go up and then challenge Pereira. Pereira don't want that, bro. He don't want that matchup. That matchup stylistically, it's not good for him. It's not good for Bhutan.
Corey Sandhagen calls out Sean O'Malley to fight on the White House card. me and Sean O'Malley should absolutely fight at the White House. There's literally no reason not to. I keep going in my head, I'm like, why does this dude not really want to fight me? Like, is he scared of me? And I'm like, no, I don't think that that's it. Like, he's willing to fight other scary guys too. And then I'm like, well, maybe I look like a little bit too much like Tim Welch or something, and he just like doesn't want to fight another ginger. And I was like, okay, maybe that's a little bit of it. But I was also thinking like maybe this dude's a little sexually attracted to me. I think that that might be a piece of it, or it could be those last two together. I'm not really sure, but Sean and I need to fight on the White House lawn, and it's really like ticking me off. I'm getting really ticked off.
Short notice replacement. Amir Albazi suffered a hand injury and is out of his main event fight against Brandon Moreno at UFC Mexico. The UFC found a short notice replacement, and Moreno will now face Brandon Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh posted this to his Instagram story after the news broke. It says, "Them, what's your final thought before making big decisions? Me, it." Jean Silva says his friendship with Mauricio Ruffy is over. Many people believe this is over Ruffy training with Alexander Volkanovski. However, Silva never really mentioned the reason. He said, "I want distance from him, and I hope he wants to. If he says he doesn't want that and he loves me, that's fine. I hope it's genuine." On training together again, Silva continued, "It's over. I genuinely want him to win. This kid has absurd star potential. He needs internal issues he needs to resolve. I hope he seeks help just like me. I see a psychiatrist every week. But Jean and Ruffy doesn't exist anymore. It only existed in my head."